So European neighbours meet on the Junior World Championship stage, and glaring into the sun in this lunchtime kickoff here in the west of Georgia. Spain claim Keletauna's kickoff. 17-year-old scrum half Bernat Fernandez, known as Bernie, has his first box kick of the afternoon, and off that left foot drags Spain down the pitch. It's Pelayo Serrano, second Junior World Championship, one of those 7 players based in France, part of the Toulouse Academy. Sister Martina, also part of the French juggernaut, part of the full Spanish Sevens team as well, female side of the game. Dynamic shot coming in early from Serrano, bringing some cheers from the Spaniards. Yanis Bass, the hooker from France, become a regular starter for Racing 92 this season. Around the corner, Keletauna, Mascahonk off the bench in match day 1, and Spain infringe. France going quickly. Valentin Uto, the 18-year-old from Val d'Aubegne, has it stripped, has his pocket picked in the tackle. Oriol Marcignac, Spain's most eminent player. Then France have burgled it once again. Uto, Keletauna, it's a late tackle on the French fly half, who's down and nursing some bruises here. Lilian Barré gets a big fend on the outside, then pops it inside to Avogadro, who's slipping shackles and scoring tries with just 102 seconds on the clock.
I did play advantage for that.
That's how quickly France can strike. That's how easily they can hurt you.
All right, I was playing advantage for that.
And a couple of the new men into this squads. Lilian Barré on his competitive debut, the Lyon back row, with the fend here down the edge. Got rid of Telmo Fisher all too easily. And then Avogadro running that supporting line. Wasn't in the initial squads. Injury call up for the stricken Tom Lévesque, who's out for the competition.
There was also a penalty only lifting tackle by 14.
Knowing where the trial in is and knowing where the camera is too.
Penalty 14 Spain.
All right.
Just for your awareness.
Thanks.
Diego Mascahonk of Perpignan sends the kick wide. He had temporarily taking on the kicking duties because Luca Keletauna is still being scraped off the canvas. But 5 points to 0. France in charge early on. The ball is chiselled loose from the grasp of Lilian Barré and then picked up from an offside position by the giant Léo Michaud. So an immediate chance for Spain to strike back here.
See them up.
Matteo Antem pops it into the corner. Began his rugby journey at a French-speaking school in Madrid, where he was introduced to the game.
Let's go.
Spain feeding off scraps on match day 1. Only Fiji had a poorer share of possession territory, 42% and 44% respectively. They go to the front of the line out. France hauling them towards the touchline. Spain have worked that drive really well. Onji Seramachi brings it down. The Spaniards a couple of metres out. Kennelly has a crack. France have shipped the penalty advantage, coming up too quickly.
New advantage, offside.
Another advantage coming Spain's way. They're taking on the French at their own game here. Out it comes from Fernandez. Navarte nose diving onto the turf. Fernandez wider this time. Lovely angle, brilliant try. And that's the class, that's the prowess of Oriol Marcignac. The Toulouse espoir has levelled things up almost immediately. It's a fantastic angle here from the inside centre. Out to in, ducking under the challenges.
All clear, Chris.
And the kick strikes the upright, denying Spain a lead for the time being. It's Malakai Haifoka, another 17-year-old. Lovely finish that from Marcignac. Working his way back from injury, that's why he was on the bench against Australia first up, but no doubting his importance to this Spanish setup. Already a fully fledged Leones player at test level, and a name we will be hearing an awful lot more about in the build-up to Rugby World Cup 2027 down under. Not a lot of ground gained by Bernat Fernandez. And France tried to put the pressure back on here.
Open him up.
Had a couple of line-out wobbles against the Fijians last time out, but new second rows, new hooker.
Contact was made in the front.
Engaging initially, but they don't get the drill right. And they've conceded the penalty advantage as
Advantage from the side, number 3.
Carries into the 22. Uto down the blind side, zipping it to Bass.
Side entry, 3. Roger. Side entry, 3. Yeah.
Penalty given against Solomon Ibioba. Coming into that ruck from the wrong angle. And this is what France did against Fiji. Fijians shipping 13 penalties by half-time, 23 by the end of the contest. That gave France this sort of platform. A pack that vastly outmatches the Spaniards in terms of size, height and weight.
Going sideways once.
But they've coughed up the pill. And that's a big win for Spain. That's what it means. And maybe those less familiar combinations telling for France here.
Emphasis on the break foot, eh?
Jabea and Joke, Onji Saramachi at the front. And somewhere in there, the ball coming loose.
Clear break foot, please.
And this is where France will hope to put Spain in the rugby thumbscrews. Jabea and Joke against Ibioba on the near side. Zach Price, the massive youngster from La Rochelle, and Danny Chico on the opposite side of the scrummage. But it's a great platform for Spain. And there's a high tackle as well.
Sternum.
Bosco Villallonga making the ground and drawing that upright tackle. Remember, if you've not seen the Junior World Championship yet this year, the laws of the tackle height have changed. You now have to tackle the sternum height or below, something that's been trialled by World Rugby at various amateur and semi-pro competitions. It's present in the community game in many countries, and that trial has been given its next batch of testing and scrutiny here. Doesn't apply in pick and goes, doesn't apply close to the goal line, but in situations like that,
receiver.
Referees will be blowing up. Ivan Farathe finds his mark. This one from Fernandez through the hands of a teammate. Signac picking up the pieces.
Now leave it now.
Another Spanish penalty.
2 goes.
First jackal attempt from Zach Price was fine, but he went in for seconds. It's a fine kick from Matteo Antem as well. Opted to go to the near side, give himself a better angle with the right foot. This is the penalty. Just 2 attempts at that jackal. It's Lilian Barré, in fact, the number 8. Played for Lyon, the top 14, before playing for his country at under-20s level. Playing in the under-18s Six Nations Festival earlier this year.
Get in first. You've got 2 receivers. You need to set your line out. All right, you need to get in.
Another slick Spanish line out. Villajonga, Farathe. Again, just the drills not quite correct. Ball didn't go forwards though, and now France come tearing down the touchline. What a bust this is from poor Villers up to the 10 metres line. Mascaronc, a lot of white jerseys outside him. Spain shut down the passing options. Jabea Njoke. Slower ball for Uto. Geletauna zipping that pass. France looking for offloads, more in the Six Nations Grand Slam streak than any other team. Here they come again, Mascaronc, the second playmaker. Great chop tackle on Zach Price. You can see Marcignac hunting for the steal. Uto, Geletauna chipping to the outside, and he can't keep it in. Poor Villers of Provence. Top 14 promotion candidates this year.
Injury.
Not able to keep it in. Spain will be pretty encouraged by how their defence has held up thus far. But France so dangerous on the counter. Villers already played 16 matches in the Pro D2. He was part of the team that went all the way to the final, lost to Van, and then in agonising fashion were defeated in the access match that governs promotion relegation to top 14 by Perpignan.
How it happened, but got nothing clear at the moment.
Same for me.
Might have heard the voice of Matt Rodden, our TMO, South African accent chiming in. Just alerting Christopher Allison that there was nothing sinister in how Max Artigas got injured. Fernandez bringing it out, looking for heavy runners. And Danny Chico.
Use it! Yes.
Ibioba.
Inside, inside! Use it, 9!
Spain can go direct to touch from this. Fernandez has done the business. Plan for the Spain coach Ricardo Martinez was for every member of his squad to see some game time over the opening 2 matches. You've got Fiji next up, which could well determine where they go into the playoffs, match day 3 and beyond.
Advantage.
They've tackled that model, that's a penalty advantage. Villers, very explosive with his footwork. Uto, teasing that pass towards Onji Saramachi. Geletauna, can't escape Villayonga, but Barret takes it on. Rassal, one of the key threats in the Six Nations.
Never onside.
Spain up too quickly again, Telmo Fisher this time. Uto down the blind side. Onji Saramachi. Lovely service from Valentin Uto. But
Ball backwards, still playing advantage.
Wasn't expecting that, looked like it went forwards. It has now.
Advantage offside. Penalty offside.
It's the speed of ball, the accuracy at the contact area that's doing for Spain here.
You've got the option. You've got the option for the one over there. It's in a similar position over here. All right.
Nobody enjoying more ball, more field position than the French on match day 1. 61% territory against the baby flying Fijians. And France camped on the Spanish line, but Onji Saramachi has lost it. Spain, rather than falling on it, look to hack it through, and France can counter on them here. Mascaronc kicking for Villers, well watched by Malakai Hafoka. Another indication that France happy to go from anywhere. Spain are looking to play out of their own 5 metres line here. And Cédric Laborde has a look at his laptop. Malakai Hafoka flirting with a quick throw. Instead they take the more conventional route. Fernandez finding some heavy runners.
Away tackler! Use it! Stay, 8!
It's a wonderful kick from Antem. A real howitzer. Can see from the touch judge's flag down beneath us. The wind is not with Spain in this first half. But that was a boomer. Lilian Barret, lovely offload. Then a knock on.
Knock on.
Spain just thwarting France at the moment, maintaining this 5 points apiece stalemate. France will be frustrated by their own inaccuracies. Barret again with an impactful carry. Celio Villa just blindsided by the tackle of Farathe.
Maintain that standard, please.
Those two play in the same division. We mentioned Celio Villa with Provence. Ivan Farathe making his Pro D2 debut for Agen against Monde Malsa last month. Scored a try in that match.
Crouch!
And again last week against the Junior Wallabies, his first Junior World Championship match.
We need to control their weight. We need to stay in position. All right. Show me a clear break foot.
Deuxième!
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Another clean Spanish scrummage. And this time they go with the chip over the top, and it's bouncing beautifully. Here comes Spain, off the deck from Lopez. Marcignac, hurdling tackle, still charging forth.
Leave it, France!
Fernandez has to scoop it out under pressure. Fisher kicking through. Hearing after it is big Max Artigas, but the ball's going to beat him out.
No offside lines. Yes.
Quicksilver stuff from the Spaniards. It's a beautiful bit of inventive play. Marcos Lopez, the co-captain with the charge.
Let's go, 22.
And then Marcignac taking it on.
Need to stay behind.
Spain looking skywards and then choosing to have a crack again. Excellent footwork from Marcignac. Already
Ball's
see the
available,
talent he
clearly
has.
available. It's your own player.
Bernie Fernandez has to go digging like a mole, but he's found a phalanx of forwards.
Away
At the
tackler!
vanguard, Bosco, Villajonga, Fernandez over the top, creative stuff. Numbers here for Spain if they can move it. Penalty advantage at worst for them. Lopez galloping into open prairie. Spain breaching the French 22 again.
Still playing advantage.
Every carry marching France back here. Farathe, little isolated, but the clean out is good enough to get him there. Fernandez,
New advantage offside.
Ibeoba, helped out by Salvador. The inside ball again, and it's forwards, but France offside twice in that blistering set of Spanish phases. A few of the Spanish players gesturing, as you can see, to take 3 points here. They might fancy some greater reward. No, the tee's on, so they're going to have a crack at the uprights here through Malakai Hafoka, and just psychologically stick their noses in front. It's become the de rigueur thing to go for taps, tries, lineouts from these positions. But it's tournament rugby, and every point is precious. And as we head to the hydration break, it is Spain who lead the Six Nations Grand Slammers. Got a great story, Malakai Hafoka. Very creative player, but His dad was a former Tongan international, Simon Hafoka. Spent a lot of his playing career in Spain, hence young Malachi was born in Santander. Spent a bit of time back in New Zealand, coming through the Auckland school system. He's now part of the Lyon Academy, a teammate of young French number 8, Lilian Barret. He's fluent in Spanish as well, Hafoka. It's been a real boon for Spain to get him involved in their system. Already seen with some of his touch finders, even at 17 years of age, the class that he possesses. So the hydration break, the cooling break as they're known under World Rugby nomenclature. Much maligned at the FIFA World Cup, but very much necessary here in Kutaisi. Temperatures hovering around 33 degrees Celsius, high enough to trigger the hydration break. Just to give players these 2 3-minute periods around about the 20 and 60 minute mark to take on those all-important fluids, with player welfare very much at the forefront of the game and the tournament organisers' minds here.
Thanks for that information.
Spanish rugby definitely on the rise, not just on the evidence of these 19 minutes, but really over the past 10 years or so. Spanish Federation went bankrupt back in 2014, but they have risen from the ashes. The work that's been done in the domestic pathways, some support offered to them by World Rugby consultants. They had more than 20,000 fans in to watch them play Fiji last year in Valencia. Over 35,000 registered adult players. It's more than Portugal, more than Belgium, more than Romania. Some of the more traditional rugby teams at second-tier Rugby Europe Championship level. The men's side has actually qualified for 3 Rugby World Cups on the bounce, but painfully, agonisingly fielding ineligible players in the lead-ups to the 2019 and 2023 editions. But they will be back 2027. Paulo Bauza and his Leones, his Lions, after an absence of close to 30 years from the top table. It's an early tackle there, just the timing a little off.
Tackle
From Bastien Razal, Bayonne centre.
Tackle before he caught the ball.
It's 5 full penalties and a couple more advantages that France have conceded in this opening 20 minutes. And Tim went for broke there. He got real distance on it, but he didn't hit touch.
Work back, France! Retreat!
Keletauna nudges it down the middle. And Hafoka waiting to field this. 3-on-2 down the short side. Fisher with a bit of room to work in, stabbing it over the top of Mascaron, who's covering. And Fisher brings down Celios Villers.
Downside.
France have resourced that ruck well.
Use it!
Pass out to Onji Saramachi.
Use it!
1 carry in field, and that will give Vanota Uto a better angle to work with. But Spain putting the pressure on here. They're going to have a line out around the French 22 metres line. And it is they who are in the ascendancy right now.
Time off. Injury number 5.
Léo Michaud, 6'8", 125 kilograms from Clermont, who is down and receiving treatment just now. Played a dozen Clermont games already this season. Won the Grand Slam in La Rochelle against England in March, and then he was back in high school in class the next day. Very highly thought of, son of a fine former Clermont player, Ludovic Michaud. This is the early tackle on Lopez. Just fractionally early, but it's these infringements, 5 of them as we mentioned, that are allowing Spain to piggyback their way downfield.
Time on!
And Léo Michaud not moving too cleverly right now, but nor is the Spanish line-out functioning too cleverly. And got away with it because there was a knock-on from France. And that replacement is now confirmed. It's Romeo Bonan-Martin, another young man with a big future and a big surname. His dad, Rémi Martin, the blonde bombshell flanker for France, 2007 World Cup around that time.
He needs to open up.
Young Romeo scored a fabulous solo try against Fiji.
Open up your shoulder. All right.
He's fast, he's dynamic.
Let's
Well,
go.
he might give up
Yeah,
a little
we
in
need to go.
size to
Speed
be
it up.
sure. He'll make up for in his work around the field.
One. No. Gauche. Deuxième.
Nice and open. Yeah, thank you. Yes.
What a platform
Crouch!
Spain have here to try and weave some attacking magic of their own.
Sit.
Villayonga leaves it for Fernandez. Marcignac, Lopez has held that beautifully, and Fernandez gets another touch. Antem in the line, popping it off the deck to his forwards. France on ball quickly.
Off the ball.
It's a great clean out from little Fernandez himself, removing Celios Villa from it. Another penalty advantage to Spain. Here they come again. Chico with the charge.
New advantage. Tackler not rolling.
France discipline, fraying and fraying again. Farathe Burrows. Fernandez. Villajonga wants this. No advantage accruing.
Tackler not rolling.
Fernandez going quickly, but
No, it's incorrect. It hasn't left your hand. No.
oh, that's a technical
Incorrect tap.
infringement. The ball's got to leave your hands when you take a tap
It's
like
taken
that.
incorrectly. Scrum down.
He's just touched it on his boot, and that has forfeited possession. It's a scrum to France. And that
Time
in
off.
the trade is known as a coach killer.
Time is off. Injury over there.
These are the things that happen in age grade rugby.
You have to tap it from your boot.
These are top young athletes, but they are still young men. Bernard Fernandez,
Giving you advantage.
only 17.
It's better to take it like that.
And these are the
Because
little
I can clearly see
little
that.
inconsistencies, the little technical faults that you see in this competition every now and again
Not, and I'm happy with
that
it.
just don't really happen
Let's go. Time
at
on.
senior
Let's
level.
go.
Learning point for Bernard Fernandez. If he executes that tap to the letter of the law, Spain probably score.
Thanks for that.
Chris, TMO, check.
Okay,
Time
TMO
off.
check coming in from the TMO. Let's listen in.
TMO. Matty.
I'm going to show you potential foul play by France, number 7.
All right. I'm at the
Okay, we're
screen.
looking at the actions of Luca Ongi-Seramachi, the French captain.
Just to confirm, potential foul play by France.
Have a remote TMO for these fixtures at the Junior World Championship. TMO's based back in the UK.
So we're looking at the
In their
actions
cabins.
of the player standing on the opposition.
We could be looking at a possible stamping allegation here
It's France, number 7.
against
Your
Luca
angles are coming now.
Ongi-Seramachi. Well, it's not Ongi-Seramachi, in fact, it's Lilian Barré, it's the number 8, who appears to tread on Danny Chico.
Correction on the number. It's number 8.
Matt Rodden just clarifying it is Lilian Barré.
And you can see
It's
here where he
this
stands on the
action
player.
here.
All right. Yeah.
Now, 20-minute red cards are enforced for this competition, but for
Yeah, I don't
actions
see
such
that
as...
on any joint area, and the force is really soft, but it does remain foul play. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that.
So, I'm happy to make my decision.
Yeah, for things like stamping, gouging, biting, striking, if that is how the referee sees it, then he can issue a full permanent red
Standing
card.
by it.
Yeah, you're
Only
on
the
screen.
on-field
Yeah.
referee
All right.
can make that call.
Okay. So number 8. You cannot stand on the player. There's not a high level of force in that. and it's not on a joint area. Be careful. It's a penalty only. All right.
Christopher Allison has given Dijon Barret the benefit of the doubt that that was an accidental treading on a player without much force, rather than any sort of deliberate stamp or strike. What it has done is given Spain a reprieve here, having fluffed their lines from the tap. Fernandez takes this one correctly, and they've got the tap penalty move to Chico. Uto holds him up. Spain right on the whitewash here. Farathe goes in. Ibioba wants this. Here he goes. And he scored it. Los Leones are shaking up the Junior World Championship. They have a 2-score lead against the Six Nations champions. It's another fabulously worked try from close quarters. The tap penalty move taking Chico within a metre, and then Ibioba squeezing his way to the line. Through goes the kick from Hafoka. France 5, Spain 15. Wow. He'd be an Aurillac player next season, Soro Ibioba, having spent the past couple of years at Biarritz in Basque Country. I wonder if we're seeing a mainstay of the Spanish sides in years to come. Restart taken awkwardly, but taken nonetheless. And Spain will be keen just to get themselves
Take him back.
out of this part of the pitch. Fernandez.
Ball's out.
The ball is out, so Bernard Martin is quite legal to come through. Fernandez couldn't go directly to touch. Diego Mascaronc with 2 pirouettes. Uto, Galetauna, wide it goes. Sergio Zwiller. Spain can't get him. Hafoka brings him down, but it's a high tackle above that sternum height. France looking for an instant riposte. Avogadro.
Still playing advantage.
And Polta.
Sternum.
It's one of those law trials that's going to take some getting used to for the players. Malachi Hafoka, nothing dangerous in his tackle, but he's upright, clearly above the height of the sternum. Going to see more offloads. Going to hopefully see a reduction in things like head injuries as well. And that data will be gathered and analysed over the course of the 5 match days. And potentially some decisions made about how it could be applied to other competitions at senior level.
No contest.
Yanis Bass goes to the tail and to Polta. France looking to drag Spain over their own threshold. Marching ominously forward. Spain bring them down. Uto, Onji Seramachi. They stack the right-hand side. Keletauna going wide, must be. Avogadro has a double. They narrowed up the Spaniards, then they sent it wide, and Avogadro finishes in the corner. Classic red zone rugby this from France. 2 or 3 big carries. The defence crabbing inwards to almost magnetised by it, the power of the forwards. And then space on the outside for Avogadro to run in his second.
Yes, I can hear you, but it's I hear a delayed speaking by myself.
Keletanas pulled that one, but France back within touching distance within just a couple of minutes of conceding that try.
Maybe tell the sound guy that there's a delay. Maybe tell the sound guy that there's a delay. Maybe tell the sound diving.
Bleuets dropped the restart, and Spain can come right back at France here. Fischer goes in to protect. Marcignac to big Danny Chico, his second Junior World Championship. Fernandez, little gap just opened up for the scrum half. Thought about going for it. Farathe, he's carried well today. Fernandez. Artigas.
Advantage offside.
France conceding yet another penalty. That's number 8. Inside half an hour
Penalty
of rugby.
advantage.
Way too much from the French point of view. Antem stabbing the kick through, kick to nothing. They'll come back for the penalty.
Get the number. 7, offside. Hold on. Captain. Every time they enter the 22, sorry, time's off, so we have to kick that again. Every time they enter the 22, we've got players going offside. All right, please speak to your team. Around offside, please.
Yeah, it's a recurring theme. France straying offsides.
Time was
Spain
off.
get into the 22. They're going to have to take this kick again, by the way, because Matteo Antem lashed it out while time was off, and Christopher Allison was talking to the French captain. He might be grateful for a second shot because he didn't get it as close to the 5 as he would have hoped. Pretty much carbon copy. Can Spain extend this lead yet further? They've done the first part of the job, but France have disrupted their maul. Fernandez to Marcignac. He wants to take on all comers today.
Tackle
He has the
away!
hopes of his team resting on his shoulders. Fernandez.
Vonage, no arms.
Tigas. Penalty, no arms this time in the tackle from Jabé and Joquet. And Spain looking to make France pay for another transgression.
Number 2. Number 2.
Christopher Allison's going to his pocket here.
Too many penalties in the 22. And
Penalty number 9 on a team warning. And Yanis Bass pays the price. And just have a listen to the noise around this stadium. Spanish voices growing and growing in belief that something special could be in the offing. Oh, they've dropped it.
Option, scrum line out.
Just at the crucial moment. Like Lopez, the captain, down the touchline. He had the momentum. Had he taken that pass, then who knows?
Time off. Yes. You're right. Time's off for the injury.
That was the carry from Marcignac that set Spain moving forwards apace.
No arms. No wrap.
And that was the no arms tackle from Bass on Artigas as well. Just out of your picture.
I see that.
So France now without a hooker on the pitch. They're going to have to make some adjustments. They've got the option of scrum or line out. Choose line out. They're going to have somebody that's not a hooker throwing in. Choose scrum. They are going to have to go to their bench to bring a front rower on. That's the mental gymnastics that Cedric Laborde, the head coach on the left of your picture, is going through just now.
Okay, let's go. Time back on. Sub, all right. We'll wait for him. Time's off. Yes, number 3.
Yeah, they are going to sacrifice a player
number
here.
3.
It looks like
Just hold on, we're making some.
they're taking Zach Price off to get a hooker on the pitch. So they're taking their tight head prop off on his debut. And Elia Massy, who was not due to be here, but for an injury to poor Sacha Longchamp, he was a late arrival to the squad. He gets his first taste of Junior World Championship rugby earlier than
Time on.
expected.
Right,
Right, it's actually Avogadro they've sacrificed because they need to keep that full front row. But Zach Price has gone off. By looks things, there's some sort of injury. So Alexandre Longlois of Grenoble, you can see the top left of your screen, is on at tight head. So fresh legs at hooker and tight head prop, not what Cédric Laborde would have envisaged at just half an hour on the clock. And Avogadro is the player that's been sacrificed for the hooker. They want the scrum penalty here, France. Not going to get it. Mascaronc with the power. Uto back to Jabéat Njoke, the Racing 92 behemoth. Andy Seramachi.
Don't play the 9.
This is a France team to remember.
Use it!
Smashed just about everybody at Six Nations level this year. They're not smashing Spain so far. It's well taken by Antem. And then Fischer sizing up Celios Villers. Kicking into space. Antem is going after it. That was a knock on from France. Scrum at worst for Spain here. And they will need the scrum. They're forcing mistakes from the French. The penalties are flowing, the errors are mounting. And Spain still with belief coursing through their veins.
Don't you be nice for us when we go forward?
The ball was out of the scrum.
Okay.
All right.
So this is why.
Yeah.
So we should keep the ball.
Yes.
France asking why they weren't rewarded with a penalty for their scrum dominance.
Let's go. Let's go.
The answer is you played the ball away too quickly to get that penalty decision. Spain have already scored more points today than they have in their previous 2 matches against the French. Beaten 49-12 2 years ago, 49-11 last year. Conceded 7 tries, 7 conversions.
Crouch!
They're looking for an improbable 3rd try here. And remember, they're attacking against a 14-man defence. Scrum not budging again for Spain. Antem. Lopez in the middle. Marcignac looking to unleash Serrano on the wide. Beats 1 tackle, then just loses his footing. Mascaronc had done enough. Fernandez back to Salvador. Villayonga. Fernandez to try scorer Ibeoba. Helped out by 2 muscular teammates. Fernandez, that's clever. Just shackled. Neat ball presentation. Farathe slows it up. Then he goes. Massive leg drive from the hooker. Artigas calling for support.
Advantage offside.
France offside for what seems like the 100th time. 10 penalties conceded.
Offside. You've had a warning.
And Christopher Allison's binning another. And it's the new man, it's Alexandre Longlois, who's been on the pitch about 2 minutes. He's trundling off again. So Matteo Frisak, he's an enormous young man. Another out of the Clermont-Auvergne club.
Let's go. Time's
Well,
on.
he's on, and they've taken off Raphaël Audubert, the back row. They're in a position now where they're going to scrum with 7, put a back into the back row, and defend with 2 backs down.
Bind!
What an opportunity for Spain. You feel they have to convert this. They don't.
Tight head, collapse.
What a psychological boost for France. Ibeoba done for bringing the scrum down. And Spain have squandered the most gilt-edged of opportunities. For France now, this next 9 minutes becomes about game management. Get yourself to half-time without conceding. Play in the right areas of the pitch. And Matteo Frisak with a massive impact. Scored the first try of the competition for France on match day 1. Played a dozen games at top 14 level this season, and he had Ibioba on toast there. Spain try not to commit to that maul, and they've done it better this time. It was a tactic we saw Fiji adopt on the opening day of the tournament to pretty decent effect. Spain have obviously analysed that and seen they can't match France for brawn, they can do them for brain, and that is a peach. A peach of a kick from Antem right into the corner, and Spain are back where they started, 5 yards from French pay dirt.
Get in, Spain, let's go, get in.
Spain don't put the full 8 into the line out here. They shift the drive to the front. They're mauling France all the way over. Is there a grounding? Yes, there is. And the Spaniards, the boys in bibs, come careering onto the pitch in euphoria. Remarkable.
Thanks,
just remarkable. On a nondescript pitch, thousands of miles from home in the west of Georgia, these young Spaniards are now 40 minutes from an earth-shattering result. They were clever in how they worked that. They moved the point of contact immediately towards the touchline, where France had fewer numbers, with 2 front rows in the bin. And that is another fine effort from Hafoka. Just doesn't have the legs in the end.
Matty, just tell me if I need to hold the kick off.
But it's a 10-point lead now for Spain.
It's all clear. We've got no vision of the ball, so stick with your on-field decision.
We've no idea who scored that try, by the way, nor do the officials, but Christopher Allison happy that he saw a grounding, and the on-field decision was never going to be overturned without the evidence to show it. What Spain need to do is reclaim the ball, and they haven't done that. Jabiat and Joquet has it for France. 13-man France. Onji Seramachi into Marcignac. It's a high tackle again. Outside of this competition, that would be viewed as a good dominant hit. But with this tackle height trial, have to be lower. Fijian players arriving in the back of that shot. They're taking on the Australians up next here in Kutaisi. France missing 2 front rows. Can they issue a statement of their own? Matteo Frisak in the van. Spain have stopped the drive. France will come again. Frisak.
Advantage offside.
Spain offside this time. Freebie for France. Uto to Onji Seramachi.
Yes, new advantage, not rolling.
Pick your penalty here, there's been 3. Uto, Mascaronc, gets up, goes again.
Way past the ball.
But not quite.
Not rolling. You can, sorry, excuse me, you can take there or over there. This one is for offside, right?
There were 3 penalties in that set of phases for France. Quintana choosing the one closest to touch. Just to pop this out again. Little over a minute left of the first half. Yanis Bass sin-binning, almost at an end. Get in, France! Get in! As he throws, Onji Seramachi soars to take it. France wheeling them all around. It's been brought down illegally by Spain. Uto, Bonamartin, and still Frisak. He's over. Try saving scrummage at one end. Try scoring at the other.
Captain.
And Christopher Allison's going to have a word with Marcos Lopez here as well.
All right. Thank you. Too many penalties in the 22. So just speak to your team around that. All right. Time's back on.
Not easy stopping a man of those dimensions from that distance. Matteo Frisak doubling his tally for the Junior World Championship. Yanis Bass will be back with us momentarily. Luca Keletauna, you'd imagine will want to run the clock down, bring the half to a close. Hadn't started his run-up, so the chasing Spaniards called off. Has started it now, Keletauna, and he's unflustered by the charging Fischer. And with the last kick of the first half, he moves France back within 3 points. But it's Spain who have the upper hand. Can they see this home? Can they snatch the most jaw-dropping of victories for their nation? Ito goes skywards. Hafoka.
Use it!
Fernandez down the tram lines. Keletauna waiting for it. Again, Spain up quickly. Danny Chico with a dominant shot on Melvin Rates. Keletauna's kick is charged. Doesn't fall kindly for anybody in red. Forward comes Matteo Antem. Avogadro and Keletauna mop it up.
12!
It's a good take from Pelayo Serrano, who's been starved of attacking opportunities today. Going into Uto, tackle is below the sternum height, and he's lost it forwards. That's a big win for France. Another 90 seconds until they're back up to 15 players. Alexandre Longroy seated beneath us in the plastic chair, the naughty step.
See the mark? Clear break foot.
And we're not going to see Yanis Bass again. Elia Massi, who's brought on to cover for him, the hooker, is now a permanent replacement. A bit of movement in that front row, as you saw. Matteo Frisak,
Crouch!
he's a loose head by trade. Jabet Jockey is shifted across to the tight head side.
Right foot. Right foot.
Farafe not putting his break foot up. And the free kick to France, and here they come with Mascaron.
Okay, leave it now!
Uto to Frisak. 130 kilograms, topped by a bleach blonde Barnett. Jabet and Jockey with the hands until it wasn't, but there was a penalty against Spain. Yeah, it was a late tackle on Edouard Junior, Jabet and Jockey, just as he popped it back towards Keletauna.
Sub France. Time's off.
Alexandre Longroy's sin-bin period is over.
Later.
Matteo Frisak is going to stay on. They can bring Audebert back. And Edouard Junior, Jabet and Jockey. His race is run for the day, 43 minutes into the match. Massey through the hands of a teammate. Well picked up by Danny Chico. It's a horrible ball to scoop off this hot Georgian floor. Fernandez, that's an intelligent kick. 50-22 is on here. It's just bounced the wrong side of the flag from a Spanish point of view.
Yeah, it's outside.
Precocious stuff from the 17-year-olds. He saw that backfield was unguarded and he made his mark. France might have another problem here because Alban Porta, the second row from Toulouse, not moving too freely at the moment. I've seen him gingerly making his way into the line out. They go to the newly recovered Audubert, and then Lilian Paré, who's chopped down, but a little too high with the assist tackle. Farathe was fine, but the second player arriving, catching Paré above the sternum. It's 4 times now Spain have been done for that. I just wonder if Christopher Allison is thinking about another yellow. Meantime, it's a phenomenal punt from Keletauna to take France downfield. It's the secondary shot from Danny Chico on Lilian Paré, which in fairness would probably be a penalty regardless of this law trial. Teams that adapt quickest and best to this will be the teams who prosper at this tournament. Whoa! Here come France, revving their way forwards. Penalty advantage banked. France going quickly with Uto. Spain were not back 10. That could be a yellow card.
Not 10, number 4.
Artigas, the guilty party. Lovely pick up from Matteo Frisac. Still not quite, but now the try will be scored by Lilian Paré.
Number 4.
And there will be further punishment.
Not 10, and it's repeated infringement.
It's a professional foul from Max Artigas. And things just unravelling a touch for Spain. For the first time since the 5th minute, France are in front. First under-20s try for Lilian Paré. Involved for 4 matches for Lyon, the top 14. And Luca Keletauna sizing up this conversion. Chip through without a problem.
All clear, Chris.
France 24, Spain 20. You see Frisac just resisting the temptation to reach out, knowing that one more phase would do it for his team. And Lilian Paré, it's a big goal to make this competition. He played at under-18s level earlier in this season. Suspicion of a high shot there on Razal. France break out. Romeo Bonin-Martin stretching his legs, offloading to Uto. Keletauna, Mascaronc, Porta. Uto again. Great double shot from Spain, but the offload is slick once more. Célio Zvilliers to Audubert. In one phase, France have gone 70 metres. Uto caught by Ibioba, but he's found Keletauna, who's trundling into the 22. Off the deck it goes. Langlois back from his sin bin. France have found another gear here. Audubert, he's on the line. The try is awarded. The Six Nations champions have finally come to the party. That's more like it from France.
6. I was happy that it was next to you, so I didn't see that as obstruction.
Two tries in 2 finger-searing minutes. took them 3 or 4 phases to go from their own 22 to a 7-pointer under the bar. Luca Keretauna. Pops France on to 31 points. 14 points in 2.5 minutes. And from 3 points down, they're 11 to the good now. Keretauna, that was really clever. It might look like a speculative pass. He knows he has to lift it, put some air on it. And somebody in French colours will be there to gather. One pass later, Audubert under the bar.
Make sure they're behind you.
And that will have sucked the wind from Spanish sails.
Let's go.
Mateo Antem not allowed to delay the game any further. Miguel Navarte has been
No foul play.
withdrawn. Bringing confirmation of the substitution in just a moment.
Use it. Last. Use it.
Spanish Trujana, who's come on for Spain. And they're going to go for a quick throw here, despite being down to 14.
Retreat!
It goes from Hafoka. Not much of a chase from Spain. Lopez leading the charge. Avogadro back on the inside, and it's been dropped. This one from Melvin Ratet is one of the stars of the season for France.
Knock on.
Had a quiet game, Melvin Rates. Broke 20 tackles during the Six Nations. Nobody made more line breaks, more offloads.
Until the set call. All right.
Already got 5 tries in 8 matches for Montpellier, top 14 runners-up. So Bosco Villayonga being withdrawn as well. So Pujana on, and Marthal Carreras in jersey 19. Backing down on the near side of the scrummage, the back row.
Sit!
With Artigas in the bin, France, Spain going without a number 8, and perhaps paying the price for that because nobody at the base to just control that ball for Fernandez.
All right, bring them on. I still need a better break foot from you. All right, I need a better, I know it's not better, I need a better break foot. Remember, I've already free kicked you, the next one will escalate to a penalty, all right?
That's a bit of change at scrum half. Marata Uto of Baldo Begle, replaced by Baptiste Tijot, the regular starter, top class player, and Adrien Deveau coming on for Bastien Chazal in the midfield. France might have fancied their chances of a scrum penalty against the 7 Spaniards. Not so. Just about taken in by Deveau, the new man. And that could be a high tackle from Hafoka. Officials happy for now. Avogadro looking for his hat-trick. Spain bring him down.
Leon!
Ball is loose. Thiol is after it. Thiol is scoring it by the looks of things. Nash Salvador went back with him. There's a bit to sort out here for the officials. How did that ball get there? Who grounded it?
We'll check that, yeah. That's a good point. Maddie, can you hear me? Maddie,
so it's Avogadro's break in the first instance that
I can hear you.
All right, so on-field
brought play up there.
Started out by Spain. We just want to confirm that that is indeed the case. And if we can play it back from that tackle, just to make sure it was inside.
So on-field decision is no try. Officials believe that
okay, so your on-field
Salvador
decision is no try grounded by
got
Spain.
to this first.
Okay, we're just checking for you now, and we'll also confirm that everyone's onside.
Looks like Tior might have got the touch. Once we've ascertained this, we might need to figure out how the ball came to be hacked through. It's the left arm of Salvador and the right arm of Tijol. The Frenchman makes contact first. It's whether there's a clear press.
So it's definitely the France player who gets there first. We're just checking whether he presses the ball.
Substitutions from France. Number 3, number 5, number 9, and number 12, replaced by number 18, 19, 21, and 23.
Okay, so there is no press on the ball by France. We're now going back to check if the player was offside.
So this is not going to be a try. Baptiste Tijol did get to the ball first, but he hasn't clearly pressed the ball onto the ground. Now we need to check how Baptiste Tijol came to be nudging that ball through.
Chris, there's no clear offside, so there is no try, and it's knocked on by France in goal. Restart with the goal line dropout.
Okay, thanks, mate. So it's no try. The ball is knocked on by France. It'll be a try line dropout.
Spain off the hook for the time being, but still not in an advantageous position either on the scoreboard or on the rugby pitch. And Tem bangs it down the left. Avogadro recovers. Ratez and Barré. Shot tackle from Ibioba. Tijol. Mascaron. Ratez. That looked forwards. Tijol keeps going. Avogadro in for the hat-trick. Spain complain, but Hugo Avogadro with a junior world championship treble. That second to last pass looked a little suspicious from our angle in real time. TMO
Chris, TMO, check.
Come in to check this, as you can hear, and I think that pass is going to be scrutinised in more detail.
We're up to you, Matty. On-field decision try.
Angle's coming for you now.
This pass here out the back door from Ratez to Tijol. It's whether it comes backwards out the hands rather than travelling backwards in motion. This is going to be a very quick decision from Christopher Allison.
I agree. Screen's back on you now.
No try, forward pass.
Another reprieve for Spain.
Outside.
2 near misses. Remains 31 points to 20.
Scrum down, forward pass.
Yeah, that's the mark.
Thanks, Matty.
I think the players themselves knew that wasn't going to stand.
Better break foot on the previous scrum. Number 7. Sub number 7. 7 substitution.
Cédric Laborde taking off his captain, Luca Ongi-Seramachi. Bobby Bissu, former rugby league man from Toulouse, Bordeaux Bègle flanker these days, is on in his stead. Ongi-Seramachi, whose turnover right at the death against England, set up the winning try for Gavin Garot at his home ground, the Stade Mahmoud Arlontique, Rochelle.
Let's go.
Tú lo sé, gordo, tú lo sé. Aguantármela 3 segundos, gordo, 3 segundos, Dale, parate.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
90 seconds left of Artigas' sin bin period. And Spain looking to play, but not with passes like that. Too much zip on that one for Rajo Serrano to gather. And they can't get out of their own half since the break.
Get in.
France have had 2 tries disallowed.
The ball
Not going to
needs to be
score
in
off this
front.
play either because they've got the maul drill wrong. Obstruction. Having conceded 11 penalties in the first half. That is the first they've shipped in the second. Spain senior head coach Paulo Bauza has been making concerted efforts to build some bridges with the French clubs.
And then when
He
they make
knows
contact,
that
you can move it.
a lot of his players will naturally move across the border for higher level playing opportunities in academies and so on. Just going around visiting those French clubs and fostering better links, improved communications with them. Communication perhaps lacking at the line out for Spain as they've coughed it up. Keletauna straightening, that's
On it,
another
sternum.
high tackle from Marcignac above the sternum height. Tijol in the short side, Keletauna, penalty required.
Sternum. Sternum. On number 10.
The tackle was by number 12, Spain, Chris.
France can't believe this. Luca Keletauna is doing pelicans with his arms. He is adamant that crossed the plane of touch rather than touch in goal. France have had 2 tries disallowed. They've had a maul penalty against them, and they've kicked it dead.
Thank you.
As Max Artigas returns from his costly period in the bin. Spain back up to 15. Only made 2 of their substitutes so far. Anesh Pujana and Martha Carreras coming on in the back 5 of the scrum.
Let's go, Locks. Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Reinforced Spanish scrum holds firm. Antem and Lopez trying to find the danger man, Marcignac. This time it's France tackling above the sternum height. Hernandez to Carreras. France have got a player down as well. Oh, and it's all spilling over here.
Stop, stop, stop. 4.
It's all getting ugly.
Number 4, get up.
Manesh Pujana in the thick of things. Fernandez,
Stop now, stop now, stop now. Stop
like
now.
all scrum halves, getting involved with the big boys. Flyweight in amongst the heavyweights. It's
Stop now,
really
stop
ugly.
now. 15, get out.
The touch paper has been lit. And the Spanish punters, the Spanish families, making themselves heard.
Over there, Spain.
Couldn't see exactly what started that fracas, but it ended with players tumbling towards the technical areas and support staff having to exit the area quite quickly.
Yes. clean it up with the team out. Have you got something? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Matty, we're coming up to you. Can we just clear that scuffle as we have it on field? It was started by France.
So the opinion among the
Yep, we're just queuing up the angles for you, Chris.
opinion among the officials on the field is that the French player instigated that melee. Assistants Saba Macharadze and Shota Tevzadze.
At the moment, we've got Spain 11 who starts this, Chris. So
All
just
right.
watch the actions of Spain 11.
Having looked at the angles, it sounds like Pelagio Serrano may be the one who has.
Okay, so your angles are on screen, Chris. Just
Started
watch the
things.
actions of Spain 11 after this clean out. So he hits out at the France player. I'll show you a second angle of this.
So Pelagio Serrano taking exception to clean out on his teammate from Lilian Barret. It's Antem who gets cleaned out, and then Serrano coming in with a push and shove on the pro number 8, and then it all
So this is your best angle.
piles in from there. So Barret's clean out, Antem falling back on his haunches, and then that right hand of Pelagio Serrano. A sore one for Spain this, they had the penalty advantage. And Matt Rodden certainly leading the way of reversing that.
Just the angle that's on the screen now.
All right, Matty. So if you're happy that there's nothing other than this subsequent to this, the actions of 11 is totally unacceptable. And I'll be reversing the penalty. Are you happy with that? All right.
A bit of petulance from Pelagio Serrano is going to cost his team here. He was trying to stick up for his pal, but he is
Captain.
going to
Captains!
be identified as the spark for what ensued.
All right, let me start off. That is totally unacceptable. All right, if that happens again, I will escalate. All right, so I have a clear message to both your teams. That does not happen again on this field. All right, I was playing advantage for a sternum tackle. All right, penalty would have been awarded for you. Your number 11 starts it with an unacceptable action by pushing a France player. So I'm reversing the penalty. All right, because of the actions of number 11, so it'll be a penalty for France right over there.
Really clearly articulated by Christopher Allison. Penalty reversed. Spain go to their bench and bring on some reinforcements up front. Juan Bastiniza, Mauro del Campo, Daniel Navarro as well coming on in place of props Danny Chico and try scorer Solomon Ibioba. Diego Gilles is on the pitch as well. Another example of the quality and the depth that France can wield here. Regular player for La Rochelle. He's on for Luca Caletauna. I've got two top class fly half options. Here goes Lilian Barret. He had his face bounced off the Kutaisi turf moments ago. Spain racing up.
Release!
Line speed from Marcignac.
Knock on advantage.
Ball is stripped. Spain got the timing right there. Just as Christopher Allison said, release the tackled player. The strip was completed.
Knock on.
And Spain survive another French attack. You can see it's just before the tackle's complete and the French player hits the ground. Ball is reefed clear.
Break foot, guys. Remember the break foot. Keep it there. Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Fernandez
Stay 19, 19, out, out, out.
Laces through it. And that's a decent touch finder from under his own posts.
Bring him on. Is the sub off?
It's double change for Spain. Aragon, Mateo Aragon.
Still a substitution going,
Up
guys.
against some familiar faces. He's joined the Bordeaux-Bègles Academy at just 16 years of age, playing with the likes of Valentin Hutto and Bobby Bissu. He's heading for Van next year. He replaces slightly frustrated looking Pelayo Serrano. Tijol and Lilian Barret is away. He's going all the way. Wonderful. A solo stunner from the French breakaway, and that should put the game to bed. Second try of this second half for the Lyon number 8, and that was a cracker. Soft defensively from a Spanish point of view. Salvador caught on his heels, beaten by the dynamism and the explosive step of his French opposite, and Barret with the pace to cross. And that will bring this period to a close. Pause for the hydration break. Players will have these next 3 minutes to take on some words of wisdom from their coaching staff, more importantly to take on some fluids. The France really have turned the tables in this second half. They have scored 3 converted tries, 21 unanswered points. As Spain make another change, 17-year-old scrum half off, 18-year-old scrum half on. Bernie Fernandez, who's been a real spark plug for them, being replaced by Manuel Vazquez. This is Barret's second. He's got such speed. It's hard to believe he's only 18, Lilian Barret. Proper athlete. And the sort of back row forward that France seem to have plopping off the production line year upon year upon year. Reminiscent of Charles Olivon with his speed, his height. Very good on ball as well. And no surprise that despite the options at his disposal, Cédric Laborde has taken the chance to haul him up from the under 18s, I beg your pardon, to the under 20s this year. Give him some competitive action here. Wound up 4th in Italy, last year's Junior World Championship for the French. Lost a nip and tuck semi-final to the Junior All Blacks, and they were beaten in the 3rd place playoffs by a really impressive Los Pumitas of Argentina. And they recovered from that setback, brought some fresh players through, sent the likes of Fabien Braud-Prairie and Calvin Courg onto greater things with Toulouse and Section Paroise and the French national team. And that Six Nations Slam, their first since 2014, underscoring the resources and the talent they have. Spain do not have that well of talent, they do not have the players. They do have masses of heart and some serious ability in their ranks. To win even a half of rugby against the French is something almost nobody's done this year. Antem pops this into the corner. Spain imbued by those fresh legs. The new men up front, the new scrum half, the new winger. Can they get their first points of the second half?
Get in, Spain, get in. Down by
Going for the ball again. Oh, they're going to bundle their way over. Is there a grounding? Unash Salvador celebrates with raucous delight.
Just want to make sure
Christopher Allison wants another look at
contact
this.
by France. So it's not against us, so it's a try. Thank you.
He's satisfied that's a try. Unorthodox, but brutally effective. And Salvador has a Junior World Championship try. It's not what was intended here. They looked for them all, and then Salvador felt no resistance, pinwheeled off, went over the top of the last defender, and grounded in the corner. Well, apologies if you heard the language from Malachi Hafoka. If you did, you'll understand he wasn't too happy with that kick. Still 13 points between these teams into the final quarter. France are up to their average score this season, 38 points per match throughout 2026, 6 tries a game. They've hit that 2 today. No team made more line breaks, tackle breaks, offloads throughout the Six Nations.
Away now!
More than 5 metres per carry in the top tier of European 20s rugby as well.
Out, out, out!
And Tem squeezed that kick away nicely. It's going to come back at them. Diego Giult into Salvador. Tillol. Massy. Tillol standing it up to Audibert.
Play on backwards.
Massy off the canvas, all a bit loose and untidy. Albon Porta with the carry. Tillol, Giult, Frisac, soft hands from the big fella. Spain fighting for everything on the floor. And in the air as well. And Tem got his hands through.
Okay.
And France have guttled it forwards.
Yes.
You can see Mauro del Campo.
Break foot. Up until set ball, then we can pull it back. Good break foot from you.
Placement hooker just receiving the instructions from Christopher Allison. Played his first game of senior men's rugby at just 16 years of age in a friendly match, the Spanish Division d'Honneur. Because you've got to be 18 at least to play.
That's good. Keep it there.
In a
Keep it there. Keep
competitive
it there.
game. He goes to a British school in Vigo.
Crouch.
At 18 years of age, he is here
Bang.
in West Georgia.
Sit.
France penalty.
Number 3, under pressure, collapsing.
It was always likely that tide would turn when
Scrum's
France
not
went to their
staying
bench. And lactic acid built in the legs of the starting forwards.
4, Spain. Number 4.
So much weight, so much
Substitution,
strength.
Number 4. Hold on. Time is off.
Max Artigas is being withdrawn. Inigo
Substitution, hold
Rapaggio. Some coming
The
on
marks-
for
mark
him.
will be,
In fact, it's Jorge Garreta, beg your pardon, is coming on for him.
Time on. Mole!
Porta wins for France.
Going sideways, use it once. Advantage.
Tillol under penalty advantage. Audibert. Spain
Hold
have
up.
got underneath them brilliantly. But they knew they had
Number.
another crack coming at this.
He's on the wrong side. Number 20 is on the wrong side. He's pulling them all.
Not sure what Spain are going to do with their forward pack. Taking off a lock and put a centre on. Max Artigas may be injured. They've used up all their other replacements. Here come France again. Bobby Bissu. Still going, carrying 3 Spaniards on his back. Tillol, lovely seeds. And Audibert will finish this one. France clamber beyond 40 points. Bobby Bissu again doing the hard yards for France. 1, 2, 3 Spanish tacklers to stop him, and so much space down on this short side. Audibert, held up a minute ago, was never going to be denied from there. Gio does not just struck the upright, he's almost taken it clean off the post. Rattled the woodwork with that conversion attempt. Won't make any difference to the outcome of this match. The squandered 2 points. 43 points to 25. Still substantially more than Spain have scored against France in their past 2 outings, maxing out at 12 points. 4-try bonus point territory for them.
Use it!
Tior over the shoulder. Hafoka came forward for it.
Last feet.
Vasquez.
Tackler!
And 10 deeper this time. Salvador into the 2-man tackle. One of them was high.
Advantage above the sternum.
Masca honk. Vasquez.
New advantage.
Another penalty, another high tackle from Frizach. This time.
Hands
on
out now!
Hafoka. Senija.
Still playing advantage.
Academy player, a couple of games in the Challenge Cup this season. Pull back again, and Tem with the free play. See where this ends up. Nowhere promising for Spain.
Yep. Okay. Sternum, 2 of them. What's the numbers again, Saba? Number 13. You got 1 here and 1 over there. This one, right?
So France at the moment keeping atop Junior World Championship Pool D. They will meet the Junior Wallabies on Tuesday in what could well be a pool decider. Australia up against the baby flying Fijians.
Get in, Spain!
Just 45 minutes time here in Kutaisi. You can see top left of your picture, the players going through their warm-up drills outside the arena. And here comes Spain again, looking to inflict further damage on France. Not going to do it this time. Ball loose. Mazzi onto it.
No, no, 20, no!
Spain's counter ruck will win them a penalty.
The ball's clearly won by Spain on the counter ruck, and you're entering from the side.
They may have lost possession, but they identified the opportunity to win it straight back really keenly.
Time off. Yes, I've spoken to you about you being 2 receivers. You need to get in the lineup. Right, please.
10 minutes to play. Spain
In a 5.
to Kennelly at the
Saxford,
front.
use it!
France bring it down well and legally. Del Campo protects. Vasquez missing. Barcenija to Oriol Marcignac. Vasquez. Carreras. Pujana.
Away, tackler!
Vasquez.
Stay on your feet, Red!
Barcenija. Quicker ball for Vasquez. Well taken by Marcignac. Spain again looking blind, now bringing it back to the open side. Where Pujana is waiting.
No!
Frizach thought he'd stolen it, then was ordered to put it down again.
Use it!
Lopez to the left, stack of red jerseys to the right. Barcenija on his own, does well with that carry. Bathguez and Tem couldn't free the hands, doesn't want to shovel it out to Fischer on the edge, put him in a tougher position. Bathguez to Lopez, have a look at the line speed from France. Vicious stuff from Bonamartin, and we're getting too close to the injured player, so we're going to have to pause here.
Time off. It'll be their scrum, attacking.
Just because every scrum is like this. Just
Yeah, the picture I'm currently seeing,
Yeah.
I'm satisfied with that, but I'll keep looking at it for you. Right.
Elia Massi, like all good front row forwards, just planting seeds in the mind of the referee.
Thank you.
Not sure who it is that's down injured.
All right, let's go.
The far side of the pitch from
I know it's hot, we need to
where
go.
our cameras are stationed.
All right, sorry.
It's Marcos
This is where I
Lopez
stopped the
who's
game,
been
so it has to be this one.
strapped up.
Do your
Spain's
side.
co-captains,
Right, yeah.
Lopez and Marcignac, the midfield
Let's go,
pairing.
Bia. Let's go, Bia.
We'll restart with the Spanish scrum.
Hooker, let's go. No problem.
They were in possession
Sorry, I
when
was
play
on the
was
wrong mark.
stopped.
Remember, hey? Keep your shot. Good. Time back on. Keep your right foot, guys. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Big French
out.
shot. Vasquez wants to get that away quickly. Marcignac to Fischer, but there's obstruction there. Jorge Garreta
Obstruction.
in front of his teammate. What was otherwise a smart move, bringing in the blindside winger.
See the mark? See the mark? Respect the mark, please. Let's get them on the line. France on the line. Yes, you're on the mark. Yes, open them up. Play.
Lyon Barré still bashing tacklers aside. Dusty past that, and Lopez going through on it. He's
Release him
ransacked.
now!
Diego Jourde, who's allowed to get up and play.
Inside. Inside. Use it.
Tijol and Bonamartin. Spent a couple of years in New York City as a kid,
Yes, you stay
all in his
onside,
parents'
yes.
careers.
Use.
France looking to play it from their own 22, and why not when you have the weaponry that they possess. Avogadro still looking for his hat-trick. What an offload that is on the inside. Wonderful rugby from France. Tijol
Advantage.
lays it back neatly.
No,
Gonna have a
hold
penalty.
On, hold on. Above the sternum.
Diego Jourde gets France off and running again. Audibert in the middle. Massi, Frisac, forwards everywhere.
New advantage. Above
Another
the
high
sternum
tackle
again.
on Bonamartin. Elia Massi takes it forward. Tijol, Frisac, all the way. The bleached blonde bulldozer bouldering his way to another French try and taking them beyond a half century. A double for Matteo Frisac. He's got 3 for the competition now. He's in the running for top try scorer. And as he sucks in lungfuls of Kutaisi air, he can savour another fine showing in that front row. Just went over the top of Jorge Garreta. No double movement there, all momentum. Straightforward finish for the big fella from Clermont. But this is what French rugby's all about. the game breaking up. The match long since safe for them. And they're taking more risks. They're moving the ball from one edge to the other, offloading brilliantly. A real spectacle. And a fine kick as well from Diego Jurt. 50 points to 25. 8 tries to 4 in France's favour. Bobby Bissou takes the restart on the hoof, sits down Mauro Del Campo. He's got rid of 4 Spaniards and he's found Langlois as well. Audubert's calling for it. That's where it goes. Audubert has support, doesn't risk the pass to Tillol.
No lift.
Stacking both sides here, France. Jurt with the footwork. Mascaron taking it away from Jurt and Langlois. Langlois, Rates. Fabulous. Fabulous France. Now they're cutting loose. Now they're enjoying themselves. Straight from the kickoff. Bobby Bissou making the early carry. Audubert carrying it on. And then Langlois feeding Mervyn Rates. Try scorer in the Grand Slam clincher against England.
Spain.
Try scorer in the Junior World Championship against Spain.
Is it 7 Spain?
We're going to admire this from start to finish. Bissou away from Del Campo, Bastanilla. He's got rid of the whole Spanish front row on his own, Bobby Bissou. Langlois got 2 touches here. First one setting up Audubert. Salvador playing the role of speed bump. Langlois in cleaning out again. Then he gets ahead of the ball. And when Jurt makes a little half
Both
break.
players. 21, 22.
Then again, Jurt is there. Langlois, it's a poor attempted tackle from Carreras. And the Tiger just has to flip it on to Mervyn Rates.
HIA, number 21 and number 22. HIA.
There's more consternation for Spain here because they've got not 1 but 2 players who've triggered the head injury assessment because of the impacts they've suffered. So Bernat Fernandez is coming back on for Manuel Vázquez, and Jorge Garreta is making way as well, and looks like Pelayo Serrano has returned for the final 3 minutes or so. Frisac, soft hands again from the prop, and then France over on that far side have just chanced their arm a little bit too much. Not that it matters when you're up by 32 points. Serrano, high tackle, just above the sternum height. It's a game that certainly the first half that Spain will reflect on with a lot of pride. They really were battered by Australia first up. It's a record score the Wallabies put on them, 90 points. Never before had Australia 20s scored that number in a Junior World Championship. Yeah, we're 3 points up at the break here, Spain. 20 points to 17.
Use it!
As you expect, given the power and the personnel France have. No surprise the tables were turned, but
Sack's good. That means it's a tackle.
They have dug in, they've
Use it or
scored
lose
again. Didn't listen to the referees call it that maul, but they'll take so much from this
I've asked you 3 times to use it.
as they bid for first win of the competition against Fiji Tuesday in 5 days'
Use
time.
it, use the ball. Right. Okay, let's go. Time back on. Water off.
Rugby, tu la gardes.
Remember to stay in the middle.
Deuxième.
Crouch! Bind! Sit! Stay in the middle, stay in the middle.
Last minute of the 80. And France looking to weave more magic. Avogadro had men on his outside, didn't want to risk the backdoor offload. Jourde and Ratez in the line.
Away, tackler! Use!
Longlois. Porta. And still. Friesach. French continuity, and then it's not. Textbook turnover for Marthal Carreras. And he wants to play, why not, with 20 seconds left. Makes a beeline for Jourde, who wasn't back 10, and Christopher Allison
Captain.
is thinking
Just
about
too many sternum tackles now. All right, you have to get it right.
it's actually a high tackle rather than an infringement for not being back the 10 metres. Plenty of those on both sides today.
Time on.
Probably around 5 apiece. And can't get that too close to the touchline, to the try line, I beg your pardon. And this will be the last play of the match. Chance for Spain, who have those 4 tries, to end with a flourish and continue what is a best ever World Championship points haul in this fixture. Salvador taps it down to the front.
No move.
Again, innovative line-out strike from Spain. Mauro del Campo
Hands out.
into Friesach. Fernandez. Marcignac. Repelled. Minute into the red tier. Del Campo caught. Salvador. Helped out by Barcenijo. Chico. Carreras.
No!
Task to play this for Spain. France keeping themselves onside in that 3-point stance. Del Campo's third carry. Marcignac's after it.
It's on the shoulder. Tackle release! Tackle release!
France have got to let him go. Letting him go right onto the line, and he's grounded the ball.
Lining on the line.
Positive Spanish performance, bookended by tries from their
The tackling
co-captain.
needs to release, yes.